Hey, what's going on everyone? It's me, it's Jinsula. I hope you're having a good day and welcome to yet another Pokemon Go video. Alright, so the announcements for the next season are continuing to roll on. We also have a new event featuring the new Galarian Pokemon that are going to be introduced into Pokemon Go. Earlier today, I talked about how there's going to be an in-game event for Dynamax Pokemon, but right before that, we're going to have an in-game event featuring the Galar region, and I'm super excited about this one. This event is going to be called the Go All Out event, and it's going to start on September 3rd at 10 o'clock a.m. local time, and it's going to go until September 10th at 10 o'clock a.m. local time, after which we're going to get the Dynamax event. And I really do think that this long stream of content is definitely going to produce a lot of excitement within the Pokemon Go community. Now, of course, these are going to be the featured Pokemon for this event. They're all basically the Galarian region starters, along with the pseudo-Legendary of the Galar region. You're going to see Grookey, Scorbunny, Sobble, and Dreepy in the wild, and of course, their evolved forms are going to be available as well. You can see right here all of the evolved versions that are going to be available for these 4 Pokemon, so essentially these are going to be the new additions, and every time they introduce a new region into Pokemon Go, they typically just go with the starters and the pseudo-legendaries, so everything here is pretty normal and par for the course. Now, during this event, you're going to see the following event bonuses. You're going to get double the amount of experience when you catch Pokemon, and then double the amount of experience when you evolve Pokemon. And that's pretty key because there's definitely going to be some new Pokedex entries from this event, so you should definitely cash in on all of those different experience rewards, especially if you're not yet level 50. Now, with this new event, we're also going to see a shakeup on the egg pool. In 7km eggs, you're basically going to be seeing all of the Galarian versions of various Pokemon. These include Galarian Meowth, Galarian Ponyta, Galarian Slowpoke, Galarian Farfetch, Galarian Zigzagoon, Galarian Darumaka, Galarian Stunfisk, as well as Galarian Yamask. Now, out of all of these Pokemon, they're obviously PvP standouts, and unfortunately, you cannot get PvP IVs from hatching eggs, but I really do think that the major one that you should focus in on is going to be Ponyta, because later on down the road, we're going to be getting a community day featuring this Pokemon, so getting yourself a high IV beforehand is definitely going to be beneficial. Now, in 5km eggs, we're going to see the 3 starters get added into the egg pool. You're going to have a chance at getting either Grookey, Scorbunny, or Sobble, and I think that among these 3 Pokemon, they're definitely fan favorites, so yeah, hatch those eggs if you want a high IV version of any of the starters. And then finally, in 10km eggs, we are of course getting the new pseudo-legendary. You have a chance of getting Dreepy from 10km eggs. Now, among the wild encounters, you are of course going to be encountering the 4 new Pokemon, but Dreepy is going to be a super rare spawn, which is also very typical for these new introductory events. But you're also going to see Skwovet and Wooloo in the wild, and Skwovet does evolve into Greedent, which does have some significance within the Go Battle League. And then in field research tasks, you're also going to be seeing these Pokemon, minus Dreepy, which I think was a very interesting choice. Now, during this event, there's going to be a new special research, which is going to be themed around these new Galarian Pokemon, but also something related to the postcard book. So do keep that in mind. If you want to complete these special researches, there might be something related to saving postcards. So that's something you should definitely prepare for. So yeah, overall, this is basically an introductory event for the new Galarian Pokemon, and I'm really excited about it. It looks like we're getting a lot of new content in Pokemon Go. It's definitely going to feel like a breath of fresh air. I mean, on top of getting Dynamax Pokemon and these new Dynamax battles, we're also getting a whole bunch of Galarian Pokemon, and we're going to start off with the starters and this pseudo-legendary. Yeah, it's definitely an exciting time to play Pokemon Go. It's about time that Niantic implemented the Galarian region. I mean, they of course had the Galarian variants, as well as a handful of Galarian Pokemon over the years, but they completely neglected this region for a very long time, and it's about time that we finally started exploring it. But yeah, in any case, that's going to be it for this video. Let me know your thoughts regarding this event as well as the introduction of Galarian Pokemon down below. Are you excited for this new chapter of Pokemon Go? Do you feel like Galarian Pokemon are going to make an impact? Definitely share those thoughts and let's have a great discussion. And thank you so much for making it all the way to the end of this video. If you ended up enjoying it, make sure you hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time here, as well as that little bell so you can stay up to date on whenever I upload videos. And real quick, let me give a shout out to all of my patrons on on Patreon. You make this channel content possible. If you want to support the Jinsula channel, the absolute best way you could do so is by joining my Patreon. If you become a paid Patreon member, you get a permanent spot on my in-game Pokemon Go friends list. So that means for stuff like remote raids and the friendship system, if you want to play Pokemon Go with me, then make sure you go and check out my Patreon. And if you want to support my channel in a different way, you could always do so by following me on social media. My handle is @Jinsula. I'm on the platforms that you see on screen. Make sure you go over there and give me a follow. And with that said, that's going to be it for this video. I'm Jinsula. Be safe, have fun, love yourself, have yourself a great day, and I'll catch you all later.